Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. And he leaves you and they lock you up. Yep, so after a bit, Thomas gets a call, I guess?
I mean,
Or Thomas
Janice
is-
might answer too.
Yeah.
They're both
I don't think that I would answer Thomas's phone, and I think it's Thomas's cell phone, so I wouldn't even have a chance to answer.
Do you know what?
it.
Do you know what it
Right.
might have been? So it might have actually been Thomas might have left it on a counter, and one of your kids might have answered it.
Yeah, let's go with that because we actually do need
that sounds about right.
this to happen.
Okay,
So yeah, it's
of
like
course.
they already got Emma. What's her name? MMA.
MMA.
In
Yeah.
enough trouble. So Luke answers the phone. It's like, ooh, he's pressing the buttons. It's a game. He's like making beep, 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 beep into the phone.
Luke, sweetie, give it to me, Luke. Come here, hun.
There's some sounds.
Yeah,
Beep,
give it
beep.
to me. And then
He gives you the phone.
I take it away from him, and then I look at it and realize that it's on, and
Yeah.
I answer it kind of confused. Hello?
It's like, hello, is this Thomas Dedicus?
This is his phone. I'm so sorry. My son accidentally took it. Hold on. Let me get Thomas. Can I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is the San Fran Police Department.
Oh, just a second.
Yeah.
And I put it on mute, and then I go knock on Thomas's door. He
Yeah,
probably doesn't
I don't
answer.
think Thomas answers at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I go back onto the phone. I'm like, I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. If you want to wait, or can I help? Did you have some questions for him? What's going on, officer? Something matter?
Yeah, so we have his friend Axel in custody. He said that Thomas could answer some questions for us. But
Axel's also a friend of mine. Is
really?
he in trouble?
What's your name, ma'am?
Janice Robertson?
All right. Axel,
This is the second time the police have asked you that.
Did you give him Janice's name?
I probably because I think Janice could. You probably
Okay.
yeah.
It's like, oh, good. We tried calling you earlier, but we got
I didn't have a number for
an
her. I
answering
don't
machine.
think.
I kind of laugh. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not home, obviously.
Why not? Can I ask you?
Oh, because I'm answering this phone, and I kind of laugh like that was what I meant by obviously.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, what's your relationship with Axel?
Oh, he's a friend of mine and a student. I tutor him
And can I ask what?
in English. He's just learning.
Yes, he had trouble answering our questions in English.
I nod and then realize that he can't see me and say, I imagine that he would.
Yeah.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
He might
I'd hate
be.
to. Oh,
In fact, we actually have you down for questioning as well, man.
what is this about?
Can you tell me where Axel was this afternoon?
I go over in my head everything that happened, and I'm like,
At his
my brain is like,
apartment?
shit.
Good luck.
And I'm like looking at my character sheet and my deceit is average. I kind of say, I was with him this afternoon. I was with him this afternoon, I'll say.
Did you happen to run into a Tom, Bob, and what's the third name?
Johnson.
Joseph?
I think.
Joseph.
Something like
Yes, Tom, Bob, and Joseph.
I swallow really hard.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what's going on, officer?
Yeah, so these men were assaulted, and you were spotted at the scene, along with Axel, Cynthia, and Thomas.
They didn't get my name.
Yeah, they did. They said Cynthia.
Oh, I guess you guys yelled it while they were awake. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I forgot about that.
I think it was when you were passed out, so maybe you wouldn't have known that, but...
Yeah.
Also that.
We have descriptions of all of you that match our files.
I don't have files though.
They have
That is
files.
the thing.
Yeah, they have files on you, apparently.
That's weird. Because, only been in this timeline for 2 years.
Super weird.
Been
That's
homeless
here
the
for
entire time. It's super
I've been here
weird.
for like 9 months. They have files on me.
Super weird. Neat.
Okay. So yeah, I act incredibly concerned and say, "Oh no, are they all right?"
They're receiving medical care, ma'am.
Oh, good. I hate for them to get hurt.
Is that a threat, ma'am?
Sorry.
That's it.
But can you tell us where you saw these men?
I'm thinking really hard, what lie do I tell? And oh god, I gotta think on my feet with this one. Okay. I say, yes, of course. Well, I last saw them when we were near Axel's apartment.
And when did you first find these men? Before you somehow transported them a mile.
I pick up on what he's saying there, the way he's kind of accusatory in that,
Right.
and I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Somehow transported them a mile. We were around Axel's apartment.
I see. Okay.
Would you like me to
precise.
roll a deceit on that?
Yeah, roll deceit.
Okay.
Not bad. Not good enough, but not bad.
Alright, he's like, alright, I'm going to make a note here. You hear some typing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm going to have to ask you, you understand you are not currently under arrest, but we will have to ask you not to leave the city. And if you see Cynthia or Thomas, make sure they understand the same goes for them.
So, I mean, I get
Of
released
course.
since there's no charge pressing?
Of course, officer.
They can hold
Thank
you
you.
technically for 2 days if they want to. But,
Yeah. It's rough.
but they don't, you can ask that. If you ask if...
I mean, I
otherwise-
don't want to make a big deal because, it's important.
It's also the fact that you might not know, the American, law system. So you might not know that they have to, tell you if they're going to
That's
hold
true.
him or not.
Right.
And they never told me that they were holding him, though. They never
that's
said
also
that.
True, too.
So it's
'Cause
you
if
don't
I
know what
knew
the fuck's
that-
going on and you have no reason to.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh.
want to know?
Because if they told me that, then I would have asked if he needed somebody to pick him up. But if they don't mention that, I would have no idea. So
I think they do mention it, but they say that they're going to hold him under suspicion.
okay.
Also, they think he's a flight risk because
They know where I live. I don't know if I have enough money for a ticket.
he's not quite homeless, but he might as well
Yeah.
be.
mm.
Good luck,
Okay.
Cynthia. I'm not sure you're going to have a place to stay tonight. I didn't
It's
give you
okay.
a key
I've been
before
here
you
for
left.
a year and a half. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay.
I was gonna say you gave her a key, right? So
No.
No,
She just
Oh.
left.
she just left.
It's fine. You don't have wards
Oh.
or anything.
I mean, I have
Um,
housemates now, so if you knock,
I'm sorry, I found that funnier than it was.
No, that's pretty hilarious. Like you come home to that. Okay, so yeah,
Pizza party.
so yeah, you ask, like I ask if he needs somebody to pick him up. They say they're gonna hold him, and I kind of grumble and say, "That's that's not really very polite. Maybe I should have see if I can find a lawyer for him."
You're more than welcome.
Okay, and I all right, well, thank you very much. And I like get the information for the precinct where he's being held and stuff.
Yeah, we can give you that information. Which,
you were there like a couple hours ago.
yeah, probably.
Of course,
same place.
same one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now that
So,
I'm
yeah.
done making your guys' lives horrible, what do you
Yeah, I'm
guys want
stuck
to do?
though.
What do you guys
So,
want to do?
Question, because I finished doing my thaumaturgy lesson
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah.
Even though the vampires won, is there like a Accords neutral territory? Is that still a thing?
There is. If you look at the map, it's at the carnival place.
Oh, really?
Remember,
Okay.
I said it's on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So after the conversation, how much did he press what did he specifically talk to me about like the White Council and shit? Like what would they do with me type of thing?
I said they would assign you a mentor and try and teach you like magical theory. Like he says that he knows most of the theory, but he isn't a practical magician with evil creatures. So there's only so much he can teach you.
So knowing, the danger in seeking them out would be the fact that I become a target, correct?
And have to go to war.
Yeah, they would if you became a member of the White Council, then they would not want you to go back to the city. Like it would pretty much remove your character from the game.
Okay. So I guess her objective then is not to become a member, but to find out, maybe find out what's going on with them because they're new information, right?
Right.
Find out maybe if there's someone who could teach her without dragging her along or something, because she knows that after that lesson she knows that Saber will be able to teach her what the theory of thaumaturgy and stuff, but after that she's not really useful anymore.
Right.
I hate to say that, but
there are
so maybe
zero full wizards in the city. So.
Oh,
that's something we talked about during character build.
I forgot.
World building.
Because they lost the war.
They lost the war. All the wizards are either dead or ran away.
I thought some might be in hiding or something.
If they are in hiding, you're not going to learn about it by asking around.
Yeah. Well, she wouldn't know that either, so...
Right. Well, the guy will.
I guess she's just going to head to the carnival, just in general.
Alone?
Probably. She might call,
My apartment.
The thing is, she'd call Axel.
Yeah, Axel doesn't answer. I don't think the fairies would answer either, but there's no one there, really.
The fairies, aren't living in your room, necessarily. They're just, they're living in your Eve
there's
or something.
It's the phone's
it's
in
the house
the main
phone.
room. Yeah, I have a house phone.
Right.
I hope they don't unplug it.
I'm going to say I would like you to wait to go to carnival.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see here. Let's see. We got
That's fine.
25 minutes left. We can go to carnival next time?
Guess, yeah, sure. Then I'd just head to his apartment then, Axel's.
Sure. Well, you get there and, nobody is there to answer the door.
I see. I check under the rug to see if there's a spare key.
Is there one there, Axel?
I mean, that'd be like a luck. I'd make that like a luck roll. Think if I had a spare key.
Well, it's also the fact that are you the type of person to do that? Are you
I mean, my person would have another way to get into the apartment. Yes,
sure,
but like it probably be like the fire escape or something though, not like a spare key hidden in the
So,
hallway.
Cynthia, you can spend a fate point. Do you have any left?
That put me at 0.
You can invoke Seeking a Real Home for effect. And say there's a key here that you can use.
Oh, wait. I could technically... no, I'm gonna try and do this with magic, because I have an idea.
Okay.
You're gonna try to magic my threshold.
No, not your threshold, just the lock on your door, because I don't mind losing my magic when entering, because also, like that doesn't bother me at all, because, like, we're friends and stuff.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna hurt anyone. It's just, I want to get inside.
All right.
Oh, God.
So, you know how you can, like, essentially air pressure a lock open?
It breaks the lock.
Sure, but, it's a bad neighborhood anyway. She'll replace the lock. It's fine.
You can do it.
She's gonna try to do that with essentially like water.
All right. I guess we just attack the door.
Actually, fuck that. She she doesn't try to air pressure open. She like fills the lock with water, then freezes it so it forms a key.
It doesn't work that way, man.
Aw, darn it.
That would be fantastic if it worked that way.
I know.
I mean, it would all drain out before you can like freeze it. I mean,
yeah, that's not how locks work. Sorry.
Well, fuck logic. Anyways, I'll do the air pressure or water pressure thing.
Oh, you break the lock.
It's fine.
Okay, power 4. Roll your discipline.
Does it have to be 4?
Oh wait, it has to be 2.
Then yeah. Damn it!
Make sure you mark off. Oh, everybody should clear their stress tracks.
Oh shit! I will spend my last fate point to fucking re-roll that.
All right.
I don't want to like blow off your door.
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh when the fairies like knock you out once you destroy the door.
There we go.
There you go. All right, you get the door.
Better.
You break the lock.
Oh, did I actually get a fate point for sitting out that scene? By the way.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm at 1. Yay!
You all should get a fate point for sitting out so many scenes.
Yep.
Cool. I like fate points.
That's actually handy.
Yeah. All right, so you have ruined this lock. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Let's see. Where is my stealth? Oh, cool. I have a decent stealth.
All right, you're able to get inside without anyone noticing you.
I just look like I'm like fumbling with the key for a little bit, like, ah, damn it, and there's a little pop.
Yeah. So you get inside the apartment and no one's there. You see so I guess you smell some candles, and you see I don't know, I guess Axel would have covered up his magic circle.
Yeah, it would have been covered. It's probably in the closet too, so I mean, if you tear my place upside down, you'll find it, but it's not obvious.
There's no point for that. She doesn't actually have Thomas's number, and Janice doesn't have a cell phone.
Oh god. You're stuck alone.
So I guess
I think probably at some point then I would have called. No, I was
I mean, he has my house number. Thomas has my house number.
Yeah, I was thinking after getting off the phone with the police, I would have remembered Cynthia and been like, oh no, is Cynthia stuck alone at Axel's house? And then tried giving that a call. But that probably would have been an hour before Cynthia got back.
Yeah, does Axel have an answering machine?
No. It just rings and rings and rings.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, it's like a basic rotary phone. There's no answering machine hooked into it.
Does Cynthia try star 69?
Sure. Actually, I don't know. This is getting worse and worse. I don't know if she would know that exists.
GM magic.
We call. I get there when you call for whatever reason. You got distracted for an hour.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
I mean, you have 2 kids running around a very expensive
Your kid took the phone and ran away for an hour. It's like playing tag, trying to catch him.
Sure.
So, Thomas's cell phone rings again.
Wait, Thomas's cell phone rings again?
Oh, I thought Janice was calling Axel's apartment.
From Thomas's cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Or the
I would have
Sure.
done that earlier, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
what other phone are you going to use? This Thomas has like a goth, like ancient.
Gothic inspired house
Does he have like
phone.
a dial on it? You can. It still works somehow, even though it's a pulse dial.
Anyway, so yeah.
However you call, I answer.
However it happens that we get in contact with each other, we are now on the phone.
Right.
Hello?
Oh, Cynthia, you're all right. I was worried.
Fine. Do you know where Axel is?
Yes, that's why I'm calling, actually. He got picked up by the police for questioning.
Ah, I see.
So, are
It's
you
not
going to be
much-
all right? Are you going
I-
to be all right staying there overnight?
I should be fine. I had to sadly break his door to get in, but I thought something might be wrong.
Oh, Cynthia.
I mean, I didn't break the door, just the lock, but...
Well, I know it was from a place of concern, so I understand. Well,
Where are you? Never mind, you're at Thomas's place.
yes. The police have a description of you and me and Thomas as well. They wanted to make sure we didn't leave town, but it's not like I had anywhere to go.
Description. Do they have names or anything?
Yeah, they had your name, yeah.
That's odd.
I agree. I'm
Oh.
a little concerned, but I can't consult with Thomas right now. And I look at the door and can hear him crying still.
Or
And I'm
asleep,
like-
something.
And I'm like,
Something.
he's otherwise occupied.
I see. Well, I have some interesting news.
What's that?
Maybe not less exciting than what's been happening, but apparently, my magic is rare.
Oh, well, that's
I'm-
exciting.
Apparently, there's not supposed to be someone with this control of time. I'm an oddity.
I wouldn't say not supposed to be. Well, obviously, you have it, and it's not like it's a mistake.
That's according to one of the rules of magic. It is.
Now, that's not entirely accurate, at least to my understanding, although, to be fair, I only have the most rudimentary knowledge. So,
If I was to be found out by the White Council, I'd be recruited, apparently. To fight,
Well-
you see.
oh. Well, that's less exciting. Perhaps we should keep it on the, down low, as they say.
I suppose, but I can't think of anyone else that would have enough information to teach me otherwise.
Well, maybe you can pick up a smattering here and there. You're a smart girl.
Talented, yes, maybe, but thank you. Where is Axel now? Is he currently being held, or?
Yes, they're holding him at the 8th Precinct downtown.
See.
Maybe that's what I was doing, like calling, in the time before I went and
Lawyers.
tried calling Axel's house
Mm-hmm.
to see if Cynthia was there, tried calling lawyers. Can I retroactively make a contacts roll to
Yeah, go for it.
contact a lawyer? Okay. I called a lawyer, and
It went okay.
Make the context roll.
it's okay. I did it too.
Okay. The lawyer would tell you, are you going to pay him? There's
Yeah.
a
We
lawyer.
should ask Thomas.
Make a resources
mean,
roll.
I should ask Thomas, but he's otherwise occupied. But I
Alright.
can make
Well,
a
he's not a
resources
real
roll.
lawyer. He can't
I
legally
mean,
no,
his
practice
family's
law.
lawyers.
But
Well, that
he
too,
knows lawyers.
actually.
Is what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
he definitely knows lawyers.
Also,
Yeah.
money.
That too.
Can I invoke, if I don't look after them, who will, for a bonus on this?
Sure, we have +2.
Awesome.
You can wait till after your roll.
I put it in there. Yeah, that's
Right.
good. It's real.
Yeah, you pay for the lawyer. That's all you'll need. The lawyer tells you it's very unusual. He goes and he talks to Axel. Axel, I assume, tells him that he has somebody, a cop or a contact or something that knows his case.
I told him like I have somebody that like knows the intricate details of my case.
All right. So the lawyer will inform Janice of that, and then he will go and talk to, like,
He'll go and do lawyer things.
He does lawyer things to try and figure out who is actually helping Axel.
I mean, like I'll give
Gotcha.
him like the contact number for the pawn shop if
Right.
he like needs somebody to call. But
Oh yeah,
like
if
I'll
you
point
do
him in the
that-
right direction.
If you do that,
Yeah.
then yeah, it's not a problem. He does that, and he lets both of you guys know you'll be released in the morning.
Okay. So yeah, probably like that juggling is what took the hour before I called
Yeah,
the house.
probably.
And then, so I spoke to a lawyer, and he should be released in the morning. So if you're going to be all right staying there overnight, we can meet up then.
I should be. I may check in on the Sage. I don't know.
Well, I was
Just
planning on
see.
going by there myself tomorrow, but
That's fine then. If you're comfortable with leaving it till tomorrow.
I've done everything I can right now.
Well, I'm gonna. So can we retroactively say that what we focused on, because that's what I came there for, like during that thing, was wards specifically, like thaumaturgy, like the basic understanding in wards.
It's like you can know the theory, but you won't know the practice of it.
Yeah, it's just the fact that I would want to practice essentially on.
You can't practice in my apartment.
Oh.
Oh, you could try.
I mean, he stepped through the threshold without an invitation.
It just gives him a giant penalty to his rolls. You
Okay,
can
that
still
is
try.
true. I do live alone, so I mean, it's not a
Really
great
bad.
threshold.
It's
Also, you
probably
just
like a
invited new
threshold
house
of one.
guests too.
That invitation is not permanent.
No, I'm
So,
talking about he has new people are living here too, which might. Never mind.
I mean, my
Yeah.
threshold might be going up soon because of the fairies that I let move in, but currently it's a 1.
Just right now, it's a win-win.
Yep.
Cool. Well, let's try it anyways.
Right, you have
I
a
just wanna-
-1 penalty to your conviction and discipline.
conviction and discipline. I see.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
that's not
What are
terrible.
you trying to do?
just put a basic alarm ward essentially, nothing fancy.
I will say that's complexity 3. Do you remember how we did
Okay.
it earlier? You choose a power, and then you try and roll above it 3 times.
Yeah, so I'm just
Or
gonna
as many
go
times.
1, I guess.
Okay.
Because that's all I need. So this is a conviction or discipline roll.
Discipline.
Okay. I have a modifier of -1. You said.
From the threshold.
Let's see. Yep. I just want to see real quick. Could I actually invoke seeking a new home for this?
Sure.
Cool. So that actually
You're
puts me
not
up
moving
to
in. You're not going to be moving in.
Obviously, but I'm trying. I am for the time being.
It only applies to 1 roll, though.
Oh. Okay. Well.
You can
let's see.
re-roll it if you want to.
Yeah.
Wait till you pass or fail them.
Let's ignore
Yeah.
that roll. Now that you know that will only work for 1 roll, what do you want to do?
I want to, instead of doing it 1, I'm gonna be a super ballsy
Lucky?
person,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna put it
Try and do it all at once? Okay.
I'm gonna do it power 3
Okay.
Invoke your aspect.
twice because I have enough for it.
You can only
Since
invoke
one.
any aspect once.
Oh, okay.
Do you
I
have
didn't know
two
that.
aspects that apply?
Higher concept. Because you said most of the time that can apply, correct? If it can't, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, sure, fine. It'll play.
Cool.
So you roll the 7, which means you get this alarm ward up. I'm going to say the ward increases. You actually get like a ward of rating 2.
So
Okay.
now you'll know somebody comes in at the night.
I mean, there's no lock on the door anymore, so.
Right.
I know, you need something.
Yeah,
Not like you live in a
any
group
normal
of 10.
person can still walk in. This will not stop a normal person from walking in.
No, it's just to wake me up if I'm asleep.
All right, ward of rating 2. Threshold of 1.
It probably takes me a lot longer due to like the threshold and stuff, but it's really basic.
Nah, it's just less than a minute.
Yep.
Okay. What does the alarm spell like?
It's most likely just a Alright, so it's probably like a oh god, how do I
Like usually
How
it's like
do I-
it rings a bell or knocks a book off a bookshelf or something spooky.
I feel like it would sound like shattering glass.
Okay, so do you actually want to have glass shatter, or do you want just the sound to appear out of nowhere?
Just appear, like just go like ringing through your ear, just shattering glass. Like
Okay.
there's probably a okay, so she like the alarm itself is like it's literally an hourglass drawn on like where the door connects in to the wall. It's an hourglass shape, and there's a little word that, and when you open it, it doesn't sound. But if you open it and you don't say the word, it shatters.
Okay, cool. Alright, let me roll to see what happens.
During the night.
Yeah.
Also, remember I have a fucking out of this world alertness. So
You'll be fine.
okay.
There's no opportunity for them to break in tonight, but it's a bad part of town. So you gotta
Yep.
get that lock fixed.
Yes, please.
All right,
Yeah,
let's-
my only question: do I meet any interesting people in the holding cell overnight? I'm gonna make contacts. I'm stuck in jail.
Sure.
Do you meet any buddies? Or...
Roll contacts.
Steve's in jail, actually.
No, Steve's not. No.
I want to meet a new contact.
Everyone
Actually,
loves Steve. Roll, go
yeah, I
ahead,
do,
roll.
but I want some
Go ahead and roll.
0.
You encounter. What happened to Skype?
4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
Wait, I'm going to initialize my camera. So, it's amazing that Sacrilege is still on the call.
You forgot to hang up. Nice.
I don't know. Skype should just be like forgetting to do it for him.
Skype,
Whatever.
how does it work?
I thought he was it like I don't know. Skype's weird.
Yeah, Skype's really weird. Usually you disappear after you hang up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
think
expect.
theoretically I can kick him from the call, but
That'd be rude.
that would be really rude. Okay,
Just in case he's still listening.
so you get a homeless woman. She's a prostitute. She's like really worried all night. Like she's like. At
Did you
first
see something
think,
out on the streets?
yeah, at first you think it's because like she's got a pimp or something. Then you realize like she's actually worried about social services. Like they're
Taking her kid or something.
they're putting the screws in her to do something she didn't want to talk about.
What are the cops holding you for?
It's like prostitution. That's a crime, apparently.
I didn't know that. I
didn't
thought
know
that
that,
was legal everywhere.
Not in
Great country,
America.
Germany. This is not a problem.
America is not as free as it used to be. She scoffs.
Freedom.
Give me a report check. Report check.
You ask for these things I don't have. Negative
You
1.
require so much of me.
Exactly.
She don't trust you. She don't tell you anything.
Okay, I mean, like, I guess the rest of the night I'm just gonna like wear my glasses and look at people, see like how much percentage of the precinct or anything like, or
Give me an
how many people
investigation check.
are taking over. That's the only thing I got left to do. Negative 1, so nope.
The prostitute isn't possessed.
Okay, that's good to know.
Do you want to? Do you want to?
Oh yeah, I want to use
spend
fate
a
points.
fate.
Yeah, I'm going to use
Reroll
fate
that.
points for that.
Which
Yeah.
one?
I don't know. I'm looking. Like running away from a past in this case. Like I'm trying to get away from like this event that happened
Right.
with me, like molesting or like assaulting these city workers, which I didn't really do.
Right, that sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll then because.
Oh, you can just add +2 and succeed either one of those.
Okay, that's good. I'll just add +2.
Which one do you want to succeed at?
I'll add +2 because that'll let me succeed.
You made 2 rolls. Do you
To
want to
which one?
succeed at getting the prostitute to trust you, or to see how much of the precinct is infected?
I want to see how much of the precinct is infected. So would it be more beneficial to re-roll?
No.
Okay.
So you see that maybe like 3 or 4 of them are possessed, but it's not a huge deal.
Okay.
Occasionally,
It's just their
like,
bodies, right?
at one point, they bring in a bunch of public officials. I mean, the public works guys.
Yeah.
And there's like a dozen of them, and they're like identifying you for the cops, say that they saw you, and they're all possessed.
Lovely. Okay.
Good to know. That's important information.
Yup.
Their lawyer is also possessed.
Okay.
God damn it.
It's funny. Instead of going for law enforcement, they went for like civil services. That's neat.
Yeah, I know. Except for I'm gonna be in jail forever. Except for tomorrow morning, I'll
No,
get
it's
let
okay.
out.
I'll break you out. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't want to be broken out. I'll be let
Alright.
go. There's a difference.
So in the morning,
I mean, there's nothing
you
else
get
you can do
left out.
overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get kicked out. Get your stuff given back to you. Like, the cops
I
are,
mean-
like, scowling at you, because they, like, from their perspective, like, they know you did something wrong, but
They just can't prove it.
somebody, you'd have contacts somewhere higher up, and they don't understand it.
Good. Okay. So, like, okay, I'm gonna like get a
German
cab
fucking
back to my
homeless
apartment.
guy has his high up contact.
That makes no
God damn
sense
it.
to them at all. This is like, what? Like, this is
I didn't do it.
This is weird. That makes no sense.
Like, I like slink away, like with them all staring. It's like, it's time for me to go. Like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
Do I
you
need to make a
duck out.
resources roll to get back to my apartment with
No.
a taxi?
No,
Okay.
you get
Well,
back
I
to it.
was gonna say that I was probably gonna try to go and pick him up, like that I would take a taxi over there because my van is still there. Like, did I get a call? Like,
Oh yeah.
can I follow up on my van to see if it's been cleared?
Oh, yeah,
that
you
I
go
can
to pick
pick
up
it
your
up.
van. They
Yeah.
remove the suspicious
Two birds with one
materials.
stone. Pick up your
And they're
van,
like-
and then you're fucking.
Like, this
Yeah,
is
exactly.
really weird. Like, there was a city van next to you that put this on. Like, must have been
And I like,
hijacked or something.
I,
But the van was returned to the facility. Sounds weird.
and I like look at him like dead in the eyes, and I'm like, it's almost like it's a conspiracy, isn't it? And I've got like my I totally look like some gypsy or something with like hoop earrings and my one green lock of hair.
Are you wearing a
and it's like-
bandana?
yeah, like all of my brown hair is pulled up in a bandana, and just the one lock of green hair is coming out of it. You know?
Give me a report check.
Like when I
Yeah. Okay. This one. 4.
All right. So he like he actually takes that seriously. He's like, what? A conspiracy in our town? Like, he doesn't understand. But he doesn't
Like
think
when I
you're,
finally,
like, full of bullshit.
like when I finally see you, I like walk up to you, he's like, "Take me home," like in broken English, just like thick German accent. Like I look tired. It's like finally get me home.
And
So I
I
can
nod.
take care of this
Home,
lock problem I don't know
Alabama.
that exists yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take you home in my van.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you get there, and you find your lock is broken, and
I like sigh, like, oh god, Cynthia.
Cynthia like, cast some kind of spell in here, but you don't know exactly what.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Open the door and
It's
I like
fine.
bolt up,
So-
like ready to like shoot water at the fucking door because I probably slept on the couch.
that's a good sign. I'm like, why is my door broken?
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
thought you might be in trouble. You didn't answer your phone.
Okay, I'll make
like-
a call.
I like-
Try to get this fixed.
Yeah, like you're like,
I
why
said
is my
no.
door broken? And I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
I
I
would
like
call,
say,
the local yes.
I mutter something in like Welsh. I'm like, I set a ward here too.
Oh, well, that's helpful. I don't have any of those yet.
It's nothing special, just an alarm in case someone opens the door. But
Okay.
I
like-
tell you the passphrase.
Okay. I like invite
It's
you in.
Welsh.
I actually-
if you've ever heard Welsh.
Yeah,
No,
I guess
I
you
don't.
like you hear glass breaking as you open the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I mean, like,
But
I
that's
didn't
going to
expect-
happen every time now.
Well, no, not every time. You have a word.
okay, so I have a
Turn
word,
on.
like, say it before I open my apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might forget sometimes, and that might be exciting if you're like bringing in groceries.
What? Just put me in. Okay. I want to call the locksmith and get him out here as soon as possible. Because I know I don't live in a good part of town and I want this fixed
Sure,
quickly.
we won't worry about that. Like, technically,
Okay.
that's your landlord's problem.
Oh, well. I want the landlord to fix it as quick as possible.
Call and yell at your landlord, the RPG.
Good luck, buddy. All right, let's end it there.
Okay. Why did he see any evidence of my new housemates? The tiny little ones?
Nope. And unless
Okay,
you actually
it up.
actively search for them.
Nope.
If you do, I will tell you that they haven't moved in yet.
Okay.
They didn't
Good enough.
magically appear in your house. Like
Okay.
they actually have to go there. I mean, it's
And
not
grab their
magic,
stuff?
bro. It's not magic. They're just tiny little people with tiny little prompts. Okay.
I mean, they can move. They can fly super fast, so...
Oh yeah.
Tiny
Been
little
gone
people
for
with
a night.
tiny little problems.
All right. So I hope
I
you
should do.
guys had fun.
Yeah.
Yep, that's super
did.
fun.
I'm glad he didn't die. That's nice.
Right.
I'm just the target of a major investigation now.
I was hoping
I'm
you
learning
guys
new
would
magic.
actually all get arrested, but that didn't happen.
It's
I'm just
okay.
glad I made
I'll-
the pot
it's
shot
fun.
before they arrested me, because otherwise I've been in trouble.
I have to work in that hook some other way.
Oh
Okay,
man, if I could have only
so-
got you all arrested,
Only
that would have
could've
been
got you
great.
all arrested.
I
But
need to figure out how to get papers. Even if they're fake, I
Yeah.
need papers.
You
Papers,
guys
please.
should all take a minor milestone and a significant milestone. The minor
Okay.
milestone is for last week because I didn't give it to you. If you look at your character sheet on the first page,
Yeah.
I had written down how many milestones I gave you before, and I think
Yep.
only Janice spent one. But Cynthia, did you spend one to change one of your skills around? You said you didn't like endurance, I think.
No, I think I kept it. Like, I didn't do it
Uh,
yet.
If you
Because
do
I don't have
decide-
athletics. Like, I don't have it, so I can't change it. Like,
What's
I wish I
your-
could, but I can't.
What's your current?
My current milestones, that brought me to 4.
No. You don't. You shouldn't have 4. Oh, yes, you maybe do.
Yeah, because you
have
gave us
4
3 to
minor
begin with.
and 1 significant, right?
One significant.
Or is
So
it
4
major?
minor,
Yeah.
1 significant.
Right. Okay.
What can significant be spent on?
That is what you use to get 1 point in skill.
So, I could use it to bump up my discipline or something.
You could use it to either get a new skill, where you did that one,
Oh,
or you can use it to increase a current skill by 1.
I see.
A
Neato.
significant milestone when you spend it also has the effects of a minor milestone. So you can also swap a skill with another skill, or you can change an aspect.
Cool.
Do I not need to worry about the skill points available anymore?
Yes, you still need the total to add up.
Okay, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure before I started adding +1 just so I can.
Yeah, go ahead and add +1, and then there should be a place in your character sheets to type in how many skill points you have.
Yeah, the skill points, skill points spent in the bottom left and skill points available.
Oh, they haven't. They don't let you do that? Well, whatever.
Yeah.
So what's the skill for running and physical stuff?
What you have. What?
Oh, so you can use that to increase the available.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the skill for running and doing physical stuff?
Athletics.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I shall add athletics via the milestone.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's handy, and I'm the only one who has it now. And that I can also switch skills around now.
Yep.
Okay, so let's copy
and
that.
let me look to see if there's anything else. Also, we should try and figure out if we can heal Cynthia's injury.
Yeah, the consequence.
Yeah, the consequence.
I want to know what that's doing to me, outside of just that.
Well, you still want to get healed.
Is it a mental or is it a mental consequence?
I'm gonna say yes.
Or a physical consequence.
Even though physically she was knocked out, I feel like it should be a spiritual consequence or a mental consequence because of the sight not being turned off.
So was I dreaming when I went to sleep, or am I getting after images, or what?
When you go to sleep, you dream about the city.
So I feel like when we meet up in the morning, you're probably going to mention that to me, and then I can brew up something to help cure that. Because we're planning on going by the Inner Sage after getting everybody together. So
how many potions did you use this session?
I have used 0 this session. Oh no, this session, I used 1. But I was going to say we were going to go by the Inner Sage if we wanted to just. I could brew a new one or just have one on hand.
Yeah, that's how you
By the way, I took athletics and switched it with endurance, so now I have endurance of average and athletics of 2.
Sounds good. Make sure that you change your stress track appropriately.
Yep. Oh, shit, I forgot endurance. I forgot endurance is actually a...
Yep, endurance directly relates to physical stress.
It's important.
Forgot about that.
Should all clear your stress tracks now.
I will keep that there then. And...
So either way, I'd be rolling lore to try to cure this.
Oh, I'm not going to make you roll anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you can roll it anyhow just to see if you get 8 successes again.
It depends on how good you do.
If you succeed exceptionally again, I'll give you some information about what she was actually saying.
I'll probably do that. You can do it afterwards. I'll probably do it before I tell you, is what I'm thinking.
But you don't know why you're seeing it.
Oh, no, I don't know why, but I'm talking about, what I'm seeing. Because I've lived my entire life with trying to interpret visions.
I would give Janice some insight into why you're seeing what you're seeing. Which she rolls really well.
So I would like
Would I not do the same thing if I also roll really well, or no?
You don't get a roll.
Oh.
Yeah, this is me brewing up a potion to cure you.
Oh, that's
And-
why. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
and
I
by
was talking
doing
about
so
something
might
else.
learn something about it.
I switched
So
to
like
athletics and stuff instead.
I want to spend a fate point to be better, to make this go, because I would like to actually I think I could probably invoke 3 fate points here and just fucking hammer it.
Or roll to see what you get first.
Okay, let's see what I get when I just roll. 4.
You need to only invoke one.
Okay, I will invoke 1 in that case.
Which one?
I think probably my high concept of Hedwig Soccer Mom, because this is I'm doing exactly my high concept by brewing a potion to help my friends and arguably extend family.
Cool. So Cynthia was saying the Fairy Kingdom. And the reason she's singing the Fairy Kingdom is because what's happening to the Fairy Kingdom then is what's going to happen to San Fran now. And it's directly because of that. And I'm going to give Cynthia some more stories. This one where she was just recently asleep. She had a dream. Are you familiar with the Chronicles of Narnia?
Yeah.
You have a dream of this winter forest. And there is
Wait, are you asking if Cynthia is or if I am?
You are.
Okay, yeah.
You have a dream of this winter forest. And there's this brilliant gold-maned lion walking through the wintry landscape. And that's weird. But then, like, there's fish swimming through the air, and you look up, and the sky isn't a sky; it's like a layer of ice, and you realize you're looking up at the ice that's covered the Fairy Kingdom. And while you're watching, you see 2 people. And one is a young boy who is red-faced and mischievous, and the other is a much older woman who looks like his older sister. And like their faces stick in your head.
Are these visions, like, because I got knocked out with the sight open, or is it also kind of coupled with Cassandra's tears?
It's kind of a mix.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I guess, oh god, I think I finally figured out how Cynthia looks in like the sight now, by the way. No one's ever gonna know because none of you can look in the sight, but I figured it out.
No.
Whenever you look at somebody in the sight, they see you as well.
If you guys gaze, gaze.
Whenever you so Thomas actually does know what Cynthia looks like in the sight.
No, because like I wasn't looking at him in the sight; we soul gazed, and like because like wouldn't that mean that?
You soul gaze, then he would see it.
That's interesting. I always like that's never ever mentioned in like Dresden Files. So that's interesting, I guess.
Right, because like when Marcone and Dresden soul gaze, right? Dresden sees Marcone as he really is. And
yeah, but he doesn't see, like,
also sees
Marcone does see Dresden as he really is.
Yeah.
And here he mentions like I wish he knew what Marcone saw in me.
And occasionally Marcone will mention like he'll try to get Harry to do something, and he'll be like and like one of his lackeys will be like, I don't think he's gonna do that. He'll be like, no, I've seen him. He will.
Yeah, like I'm talking about the physical, like spiritual appearance, not like who you truly are as a person. I know you see that.
Those are connected,
Same
I think.
thing, really. Yeah.
Connected,
Yeah.
so like you could get hints, but I don't think one is exactly. I don't think they are like. I never thought of it as like you see exactly what I look like. You might be able to take hints, like this might inspire pieces. If
There's
that makes
another
sense.
one where Harry has the sight open, and then he looks at Murphy, and he sees Murphy as an avenging angel.
Yeah,
which
I know.
is really
so
the same thing as what he'd see if he soul gazed her, right?
But he already soul gazed her and didn't mention that at all because that's the first
But
time
that's
he saw.
because
Well, later in the series, she looks different when she does it again. So people's appearance changes over time.
Yeah, exactly. Because when he first soul gazed with her, that was versus when he looked at her with the sight open. I mean, it had been like 10 years in the history of the, So I mean,
he would have mentioned how she looked then, at least. Then I would think.
Oh, he does.
Because that's not mentioned at all.
He does in the later books.
Yeah.
Maybe you haven't got there.
No,
I mean, any reason to make them. Huh?
I'm on book 10.
Okay. You must have missed it, then.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but.
No, it's okay. I just didn't see it at all.
That's how I'm going to roll it.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's your fucking world, man. I didn't remember it. That's all.
Right. No, that's cool. Anyway, if you want Cynthia's soul appearance to have changed, that's totally a thing that happens.
I don't know if it's changed. I just finally figured it out because I don't know if we talked about her earlier.
Said something
I know we
about
talked about your
being
guys'
like a mummy, like really old, like.
Oh yeah, we
soul
did.
Aged or something.
Oh god, I don't like it as much anymore. I remember liking that too.
Then change it. You have changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's open to change more or less when you want.
Yep.
Okay.
If you feel your character has changed, then it has. I mean, that's the nature of the song.
Okay. I will accept this. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any other bookwork or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. So next session, like this session, I was pretty hard on like throwing things at you guys.
Legal stuff, anyways. Like,
I mean, we were kind of reacting to the situation we got ourselves into.
Next session, I'm going to give you guys the reins again to decide what to do.
And then
I'm going to be reacting.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how the vision develops and stuff. Like both the visions I'm currently having and the one from the first session. I'm very excited.
Which one from the first session?
The one with her kids and
the court.
Eileen and the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, I included some of that in tonight. But there's still more to be seen there. I need to ask you what aspect exactly you add to the city.
Oh yeah.
It would give me some idea of.
I will think on that for a little bit, and I'll inform you.
Okay.
Because that's a big deal.
All right.
Yes.
Elsa, you were saying something?
I was just saying, I like the idea of going out to the carnival. And if Cynthia had suggested that, I would definitely insist on going with her.
Yeah, she probably will.
Okay.
I would ask also Cynthia about like a mass exorcist spell.
Oh yeah, because you tell us like everybody.
I would explain like I saw a lot of like city workers that have been possessed. When
you mean masses in like citywide or masses in like a group of people?
I would leave that open to interpretation.
I see. What type of evocation do you know, by the way? Just
wind. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called channeling, so it's like a weaker form of evocation. But yeah.
Okay, so that is a thing we may discuss.
But yeah, I'd like
that's like
try to figure out a way to like exercise more people at once.
She could probably do groups of people because she did like 2 people at once during the one thing where just one of them resisted.
I would tell you
like an entire building would require thaumaturgy. Which, I mean, she could definitely try, but it'll be like a week, is what she would tell you. It's likely.
Is finding a way to do mass exorcism, is that something you want to explore next session, or you want me to explain to you?
I was going to say, like, that could be something that I could possibly work on because, like, as you said, thaumaturgy is probably going to be the way to go. I don't know much thaumaturgy, but I do know potions. Maybe work on brewing up a very large
Just
batch.
contaminate the water supply. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
sure.
tell you both that most of the city workers I saw while I was stuck in prison overnight were infected or possessed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah,
that or possibly trying to talk to them, but oof.
I might be able to find out some information about that next week or tomorrow or whatever.
I will definitely do mass exorcism research. If we ever do like a week-long skip, that'll be helpful for me. But
yeah, I'm not sure how much of a skip we'll have. It'll depend on you guys, on what you guys want to do.
Yeah. The only thing like pressing, I would want it's not even really pressing. Just like visit the carnival and see what the visions do. Other than that, like doing a skip won't really affect whatever I do.
Did I have visions about the carnival?
Nope.
No, I'm talking about like going to the carnival and exploring the visions, like doing both of those two.
Right,
those are two separate
visions
things.
about the carnival. What? Okay,
I mean, maybe that's a thing that can happen next time too.
Yeah,
or a vision during the carnival. I'm on the merry-go-round and all of a sudden I just start having a seizure.
Right.
It's fun.
Well, it's a boat.
It's a carnival ship, not like a carnival like.
Are you familiar with Carnival Cruises?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Okay. Good. I missed the sarcasm.
It wasn't.
It's a
same thing.
It's a metaphorical bullshit.
It wasn't sarcastic. It was just like a silly joke.
It's supposed to.
I mean, same thing applies to like going into a pool and then starting to have a seizure,
right?
Flopping around like a fish.
I may talk to my fairies next week that are moving in.
Okay,
try to figure out information. Because I now have a live-in informational source.
Yeah.
At least about the face stuff.
Exactly. And that's the most
talking
pressing.
to them will actually be helpful in finding out about exercising these specific creatures.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to talk to them. I'll have to talk to them.
No, I mean they're fae, so they have fae weaknesses, meaning
yeah.
Or we can at least learn their names.
Yeah.
If they're individual or hive or whatever.
Well, they won't just tell you their true names. That's something.
No, I'm not asking for true name. I meant their title.
To bargain for.
I didn't mean those creatures'
right.
true name.
Like a race name?
Their race. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the fish people race or whatever they're actually called.
The guppies. They're the guppies.
Cano 72 says Earth is better than all other elements.
Cool no, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Timey-wimey is. Timey-wimey.
Element.
I mean, I might be able to use Earth magic to fix my lock.
You could try.
I think my favorite element is probably air.
Theoretically, you could take off the door and put it in your ritual circle and fix the lock.
That would be really awkward, but theoretically...
You
Yeah.
could go outside and make a door out of stone and put it on your door and just fuck yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm going to try to get the landlord to do it first. If that becomes a roleplay issue thing, I'll just throw it in the circle and see what happens.
I don't think you'd have to put it in the entire door. Just take off the fucking doorknob and put it in the circle.
It depends on how bad the break was. And I might be able to get the fairies to do it too. Who knows?
Maybe these can be your magical maids and you can't tell us about them because they'll stop cleaning.
That's kind of the way I'm thinking this might go, except they're going to repair everything in my apartment, so it's always working.
One of the saddest things about having fairies is that we're not in Chicago, and deep dish pizza is the best.
I'm hungry.
I will have to order pizza on occasions for my fairies. Or whatever their favorite food is.
It's always going to be pizza, but the pizza here is not as good as it is in Chicago.
Maybe they'll like tacos. Maybe we can get them tacos.
Sourdough pizzas.
I mean, there's that one fairy, I forget her name, that doesn't like pizza.
Well, she's
she's odd.
She's the one fairy that's It has to be different, you know?
Yeah, that
I
is
hope.
true.
I hope Mob likes pizza. Like, I hope it's a thing for all fairies, regardless of their rank.
That
They just all really like.
secretly, that's why they're holding court in Chicago, is for the pizza.
It's also
gonna
why
have
they're
to
such
get
a
some
dick to humans, because we have the one thing they can't have often.
I mean, how many pizza trucks do you think drive into Never Never every day?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot. Like, probably being a pizza man is the most dangerous occupation on earth.
I mean, you might be able to barter.
Why do you think only teenagers do it?
That
one
may
else
be.
will.
Maybe.
They might disappear a lot too. I'll have to think.
Oh,
Okay, but I have fairies that I do not plan to tell you about.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's a good start. I think Thomas will want to do something, too.
Mhm.
yeah, probably. So now I get to live with you, Axel.
I thought you were living at the interstage.
I can't anymore, remember?
Why can't you again?
Can't's a strong word.
I mean, like, it's under, like,
I know.
fucking constant, like, earthquake stuff.
There's no magic there, but yeah.
Also,
Probably
no
by the
wards.
time, like in a week, the wards are completely gone and there's no more earthquake type feelings.
Well, yeah, because the wards are gone, but I'd
Somebody
want
has
to
to
place
fix
more wards.
somebody's gonna have to fix the pipe underground.
That, too.
That's
If
public
they
works
fix the
job.
pipe, the wards stand.
That's
I know.
public
You have-
service guy's job.
And you
That's
have to
totally what they're
you're-
there to do.
you have
Totally.
to exercise them so they will fix it.
Ugh.
I mean, so yes,
Well, I
we
think
could
that's
actually.
a deal for next week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a problem for next week.
Yep. I'm about to say we could do a thing, but we're like starting to
We're
play.
I'm not doing any more things. You guys can talk if
Exactly.
you want to, but
We'll talk about it later.
All right, I am done. I'm spent.
I enjoyed the game, though.
all right.
It was fun.
That was
I
good.
also enjoyed the game.
I hope you guys.
Thank you for letting me be a
Next week.
timey-wimey bullshit character.
Well, until you go back in time and turn out you're your own mother, there's no real problem.
You start going back in
I'm
time.
trying
you
to
gotta
make
get
it,
up
like,
and down fast.
Fun, but broken at the same time.
Right? It's kind of rough.
I mean, yeah, because like theoretically, I can just say I want to do almost anything, and I could possibly get away with it. But I'm trying to be
Right.
like, let's focus on things that are more fun for everyone and maybe just interesting.
I mean, most things probably should be done with thaumaturgy.
Oh, sure, that's why it's all been like down and dirty stuff, not like I'm going to rewind time for an entire day for the entire planet.
And then you'll get the Lawbreaker trait and not be a playable character.
Hey, I could be a playable character and a lawbreaker at the same time.
But your refresh would go to 0.
Oh,
I know,
is
that's
that,
why I have to
is that
do
a
it.
plus
You
one?
can never earn refresh, can you?
Yes, you can.
You up
Oh,
level.
well, I'll
In a
have to
few
wait till
months, you'll get a refresh point.
What does Lawbreaker
Well-
do? Just add an aspect to you?
So Lawbreaker also gives you a +1 to whenever you go and like do something that breaks the law. But whenever
Oh.
you break like a new law, you have to get the Lawbreaker trait again. And it like does stuff I can't remember.
and it gets worse the more you break the law.
Okay,
And-
it's not pretty.
Importantly, it also costs refresh points.
That is also true.
I'll keep that in mind. Don't break the law.
Then you will not have as many fate points, or your character will become an evil NPC, and you have to make a new character.
Hey, that's fun too.
I look forward to eventually rewinding time and being Superman, though,
Sure.
or fast forwarding, whatever.
Fast forwarding is a lot safer. You can do that
Yeah.
whenever you want.
Oh god, that's actually really cool. What I may try to do one day is fast forward someone like specifically, not like in place in time, so they're like where they would be in a year or so, but like just their body, just throw it forward in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like age them.
Yeah, to like you're 104 and you're just like laying
I'm
on
going to
the
laugh
ground.
you do that to a full-blooded fairy, and it's like they didn't change at all.
Yeah, I do it not knowing they're a fairy. Fuck.
They're going to look annoyed, but they're not going to care at all after that.
Yeah, it's like maybe there's like a little dimple or wrinkle or something.
Well, I'm gonna go. If you guys want to keep talking,
Probably a
that's
good
fine.
Oh,
really
nope,
tired.
I am most definitely tired.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
had
play
fun
the
game.
original
A
Sin now.
day.
I'm a
do you have
giant
any
dork.
cool plans for next week? Let me know.
We'll do.
Cool.
I will
See
tell
y'all.
you what the aspect is by next week.
Sweet.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.